What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're here with some more Forza Horizon 3, and today we are going to talk about my first impressions of the game. So obviously, if you've watched other Horizon videos, you will know that I was lucky enough to go ahead and actually play the full game around, I think, 2 weeks ago now, or a week ago now, and I actually got to play the full game in its full form for about 3 hours, 4 hours, and to be honest, I think at this point now I can kind of gather some first impressions, talk about what I think of the game overall. Obviously, that kind of combined with my demo impressions, I think it's fair enough to say I kind of have a grasp of what Horizon's all about and what Horizon's like, and I think it's pretty kind of clear to see what my opinions are on it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into today's video. Now, a bit of a disclaimer, obviously this is all subjective, so what I think may not be what you think, so don't get butthurt in the comments if I say something which you maybe don't agree with, and also this is obviously subject to change. Obviously I haven't played the full game all the way through yet. These are just my first impressions after playing the demo and the game for around 3 to 4 hours. But anyway, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. So what do I think of Horizon as a full-on package, as the overall package? In my opinion, to kind of summarize what I've played so far, all of it, it's a very, very well-built game. There's nothing like fundamentally wrong with the game. It plays well, and obviously it's on Xbox One and PC now, so regardless, pretty much there's going to be more players than ever in the Forza series, so that's always a good thing. And overall, I kind of just think it's a very, very solid game. It's not going to reinvent the wheel in terms of races, you know. It's not doing something that we haven't seen before. It's very much the same old Horizon we've had, but that's not a bad thing. I genuinely don't think that's a bad thing. Looking back on Forza Horizon 2, there was quite a few issues here and there which have been solved in Horizon 3. For example, rear-wheel drive cars are a hell of a lot more balanced now. There is still kind of a lenience to racing all-wheel drive. Obviously, all-wheel drive doesn't have the issue of constant oversteer, but that's definitely been improved in this game, and that's obviously a great thing, because there were so many times when I would be playing Horizon 2 and I'd have to be forced to use all-wheel drive cars, and I'd have to switch a rear-wheel drive car into an all-wheel drive car, and that's just something you not really want to do. But from my playtime in the full Horizon 3 game, I kind of noticed that there is a bit more kind of leeway to the rear-wheel drive cars that wasn't present in Horizon 2, so there's definitely been tweaks that have been made for the better. I do think the lack of an actual drifting mode is quite disappointing, and they have got drift zones, and that's pretty cool, but you know, to have an actual drift mode would be kind of cool, so that's kind of a bit upsetting, to be honest. And to be fair, it's something which could definitely be solved through a patch, or maybe through an update where they could put a drifting mode in, but knowing how Turn 10 and Playground Games do things, I very much doubt it. But with that being said, I didn't think they were going to add the S14 in Horizon 3. It's about time, but you know, like, you never know what they're going to do, really. They're very, very sporadic like that, so I'm hoping that maybe a drift mode could come in the future, because that would be goddamn awesome. In terms of visuals, well, basically Horizon 3 is flawless. If you've played this game and you've played the demo and you can look at the night sky and you look at the stars in the night sky, it absolutely looks phenomenal. There was at one point in that play session I had with the full game where I just went into camera mode and I went into the drone mode and I just looked at the sky. I just looked at the sky and I just sat there for a minute and thought, wow, this game genuinely looks amazing, and it definitely does. Like, a lot of people moan that the next generation of consoles doesn't have like amazing graphics and whatnot. To be honest, I really don't see that. The graphics on this game are beyond amazing, and I can only imagine what it would be like on PC with a really beefy gaming rig. I can only imagine that it would be absolutely insane, and I imagine DirectX 12 has probably got something to do with that, but you know, I'm really not knowledgeable enough about that kind of stuff to go ahead and go and talk about that in detail. But essentially, Horizon 3 is more of the same, but it's better. Like, it's better than the last game, basically. You'll enjoy it. If you're a racing fan, if you're a Forza fan, if you're a Horizon fan, you will enjoy this game. It's well made, it's a full experience. There's definitely a car for everyone. Like, the Forza car lists are always huge, so that's always a good thing. You've got plenty of Rocket Bunny kits and Liberty Walk kits. It would have been nice if we could have seen the Veal Slide kits that were in the Fast and Furious pack, but for some reason they haven't made their way into the game, which I thought was quite odd. But you know, the inclusion of some more customizations, pretty goddamn cool, although it's not as much as I thought it was gonna be from what I've seen so far. Obviously, again, that's subject to change. I haven't seen the whole car list and every single car inside and out, but from what I have seen, I would have liked to see more, but it's nice to see that they're actually including more customization, because again, that's a pretty huge thing in Forza. A lot of people do that. Like a lot of the YouTube videos you'll see from a lot of YouTubers are literally just builds, so to kind of see that they're leaning more towards that is really cool. And that pretty much rounds it up for my first impressions. Obviously, I'm still not happy with the way they do DLC and stuff, but that's probably never going to change, probably due to Microsoft and how they want to go around things. But in terms of the actual game itself, it's well made, it's well built, and you should definitely get it on launch. At least that's my opinion on it. And I'm planning on pre-ordering the Ultimate Edition very soon when I actually have some money. But that's been it from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed. What do you guys think of Horizon? If you played it, let me know down in the comment section down below. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.